sir. Good day, everyone. My name is Maria Jarka Bahandi. So, to this video, I'm going to explain about the 24 rules of grammar. Okay, so let's start. The basic rule of subject-verb agreement is that if the subject is singular, the verb must be singular too. And if the subject is plural, the verb is plural too. Example, she writes every day. She is the subject, which is singular, and write is the verb, which is singular too. They write every day, or they write every day. So, they is the subject, which is plural, and write is the verb, which is plural too. Rule number 1. Two singular subjects connected by or nor require singular verb. Examples: the chairperson or the CEO approves the proposal before proceeding. Rule number 2. Two singular subjects connected by either or neither or nor put it second and follow it with a single verb as in rule number 1. Example, either Rita's friend or she is going to eat all the muffins. Rita's friend, she is the singular subject and is a singular verb. Rule number 3. When I is one of the two subjects connected by either or neither nor, put it second and follow it with a single verb or with the base form if the verb. Example, neither him nor I am going to Cebu, neither him nor I will go to Cebu. Rule number 4. Or when singular subject is connected by or nor to plural subject, put the plural subject last and use a plural verb. Example, Rita or her friends and going to eat all the muffins. Rule number 5. When a singular and plural subjects are connected by either or nor or neither nor, put the plural subject and use a plural verb. Example, neither the midwife or nor the nurses are prepared for the barangay immunization. Or either the principal or the teachers are aware of learning deficiency in school. The explanation of the rule number 5 is the midwife is singular while the nurses is plural and they are connected by either nor. So, we use a plural verb are. Rule number 6. As a general rule, use a plural verb with two or more different subjects when they are connected by and. To show two different subjects in a sentence, each subject is usually introduced by an article or possessive pronoun. Example, flora and fauna play an all significant to human beings. Global warming and climate change kindle people to change. Explanation: having two or more different subjects, we must use a plural verb when it is connected by and. Rule number 7. Subjects joined by and mean a single idea, take a singular verb. Example, pizza and soft drinks is what we often have for snack during recess. The explanation is the pizza and soft drinks is the subject joined by and take singular verb which is. We are using singular verb since the sentence shows one idea only, wherein pizza and soft drinks is usually their snack during recess. Rule number 8. If the subject and the verb in a sentence are interrupted with an intervening phrase, introduced by including along, with together, with us, as well as, beside, and etc., the verb must still agree with a simple subject. Example, his father as well as his uncle is retiring at the end of the year. Rule number 9. Indefinite pronouns like each, everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, nobody, no one, something, or either, not one, and everything are singular and require singular verbs. Do not be misled by what follows of. Indefinite pronouns like collective nouns can be singular or plural depending on how they are used in sentence. Example: everyone has alone, or everyone has done his or her homework. You would always say everybody is here. This means that the world is singular and nothing will change that. Rule number 10. With words that indicate portions, percent, fraction, part, majority, some, half, all, none, remainder, and so forth. Look at the noun in your phrase, object of the preposition, to determine whether to use a singular or plural verb. If the object of the preposition is singular, use a singular verb, and if plural, use a plural verb. Indicate portion is an individual's part or share of something. Example: cutting of sandwich or cutting a sandwich in half. The definition of a portion is part of something. An example of portion is half of something. Rule number 11. When either and neither are subjects without or and nor, a singular verb is required even if they seem to be referring to more than one thing. Either or and neither or nor can be singular or plural. When or nor join the elements, use a singular verb if both elements are singular. However, if one of the elements is plural, use a plural verb. Example: either Jeremy or Jara is guilty. So, the singular element is Jeremy and Jara is singular verb. Rule number 12. The words here and there have generally been labeled as adverbs even though they indicate place. Sentences beginning with here or there require verbs depending on the number of the most common of the nouns that came after them. The most common adverbs of place are here and there. We use here when the position is here the speaker, and there when the position is further away. These two words can go at the beginning or at the end of a phrase. Examples: she will stay there for 5 days. Rule number 13. Units such as amount, size, time, qualities, or distance always require a singular verb. If the focus of your sentence is a total amount, use a singular verb. If the focus of your sentence is on multiple units, use a plural verb. Example: $15 is the cost of the cake. And the plural: there are only $2 in my wallet. Rule number 14. Sometimes the relative pronoun who or that or which is the subject of a verb in the middle of the sentence. The pronouns who, that, and which became singular or plural according to the noun directly in front of them. So, if the noun is singular, use a singular verb. If it's a plural, use a plural verb. Example: someone who has cleared this exam can guide you well. Who is the relative pronoun? Someone is a noun, and the who has cleared the exam is adjective clause defining noun. Rule number 15. Collective noun like team, staff, group, family, crowd, army, or etc. require a singular verb if the members are thought of as acting collectively, and plural if if the members are thought of as an acting separation or separately. Example: the jury has awarded custody to the grandmother. The jury is acting as one of unit. Therefore, it is singular. Jury singular has a singular verb. Rule number 16. The expression or number of always require plural verbs, while the expression the number of always requires a singular verb when used as subject. The expression the number if followed by a singular verb, while the expression a number if followed by a plural verb. Example: the number of people we need to hire is 13.